Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it. That's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set.
They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Falcons had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Patterson again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here we go. Check man. Check hit.
They'll try the right side here with White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
When you find that 30 yardage, you couldn't do more throwing as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Falcons final men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's Tua. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is taken around the 12. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run for it. This is White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We're scoreless after 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now receiver in motion left. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's able to find Melton. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, Patterson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, that was a heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On the double.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 85 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. White running to the left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now it's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going right side is White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Complete, Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa sliding out of the... And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the handoff, it's White. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him off the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out of the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Once again, it's White. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it on the line. It will go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is Wright. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to pass. Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. The 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily,
But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down, here's White. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Devontae Smith with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Red cycle.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Ridder and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Taken in at the 22. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Let's go now. Ready. Green.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up. Strike. Check. Strike. Green down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Patterson on the draw. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordell Patterson with career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Tua. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordarrelle Patterson, 45 yards. And the Falcons have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Down. Side 2.
From the 30 on second down, Tua. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Hey, check finger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's White. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground with White. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Back to throw is Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On the set.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Go.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. To throw is Tua. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, this was a